Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where our reconstruction after the Unbidden is basically complete. So that's fantastic. We're going to pop up to fastest speed because the galaxy is starting to slow down a bit. So we'll grab the System Capital Complex upgrade here. That's wonderful. And is there anything else that we need to work on? Honestly, not really. Although Procyon Prime just got Scum and Villainy. And let's see here. Procyon Prime, not Secundus. Okay, we don't currently have any precinct houses here. So we'll go ahead and get those going. Wonderful. And of course, we are constructing our habitat over here. Following the recent advancements in the field of robotics, the scientific community on Earth is confident that we can produce synthetic bodies sophisticated enough to support a higher neurological consciousness. We could upload the neural patterns that were recovered from the alien vault discovered some time ago into robots. Bring the aliens back to life. We could do that, and so we shall.
Log updated.
Wonderful. Now, of course, we do have these clouds around our capital. We're waiting to see what's going to happen with those.
Construction complete.
And we don't need to track that. It's already been completed. Fantastic. The Potomac just finished constructing that station there. And I think next... Let's see, we had to do it around Mars. Can we build a habitat around... Okay, asteroid is not counted either. Fine. But we could build it, in theory, around Neptune. And I'm definitely interested in getting habitats built around all of these. So we're going to come over here and enter orbit. Of course, we don't have the influence to do this. And really, we should probably disband this ship. We probably only have the influence to construct one at a time. So we'll work on that. In the meantime, how's our mega shipyard doing?
Special project.
It's coming along. Excellent. After many trials, the engineering department has finally managed to transfer the extinct aliens' neural scans to robotic bodies. And the results are exhilarating. The ancient aliens have fully regained consciousness, and have expressed a desire to strike out on their own and rebuild their empire. They'll look for a new home elsewhere. We won't stop them. Fantastic. We can now use the imposed inclusion CB against the Awoken. Where are they? Up over here. Ah, I see. They're apparently hostile to us. Sure. Well, it's awkward that it's out on the fringes of the healthcare system, but I guess it's fine. Reports are coming in that the aliens, whose minds we uploaded to robotic bodies, have colonized a planet, and now style themselves the Awoken. There's also a wraith right here, but I don't think that's actually associated with it. Okay, so the Awoken are here. Sure. That'll be fine. They joined the galactic community, so that looks completely okay. So we're going to keep this construction ship fairly busy building habitats. Of course, eventually we're going to want influence for additional megastructures. We're going to need the Sentry Array, we're going to need the Mega Art installation, we're going to need the HQ, we're going to need the diplomatic one. There's quite a number of them that we're going to need up here in the L cluster. So that'll be fine. But that is not something that we're going to need for a little while yet. We're still working on the Mega Shipyard. About 400 days left on that one.
Achieved.
Admin cap coming up. That's huge, actually. And let's grab ourselves a naval cap for the next one. Actually, we're going to go combat training. Okay, sounds good. We are now full on our alloys. And so we're just going to tank the price of that a decent chunk. And let's check in on our worlds here. Nothing really other than the capital needing a job. And so we will get ourselves an administrative park. Our crime is okay, for now anyway. Yeah, there is a corporate building here. But this is not actually producing crime. So I guess that's fine. We are going to need additional minerals and additional energy credits, but we'll get there. So how are we doing over here with our construction? Only 15%. I did not intend to cancel that. Wow, I'm actually surprised that that completely reset it, but it did. The board of the Science Nexus are thrilled to announce that they've been given a unique opportunity to recruit widely acclaimed researcher Dr. Zaxore, a prominent name within the field of life extension. He and his staff were in the final stages of developing a serum that has shown good promise of prolonging life when they ran out of funds. Hiring Dr. Zaxore, however, means that we will not have the resources to continue our current research into organic engineering led by Dr. Groik. She's attempting to streamline engineering research with the use of an organic supercomputer. So we could do either of these. We'll spend the cash. Wonderful. So that is fine, and we'll see how that is going to proceed. This tech world needs more jobs. Easy enough. We'll do exactly that. And we are, of course, outputting quite a lot of tech at this point. Ah, Terralum got another +9 energy credits. That's solid. Where is Terralum? Over here, so it must have already been grabbed. Wonderful. Dr. Zaxore and his team demonstrated the results from their research earlier this week. The serum, when applied to the skin, causes unprecedented cell regeneration. Supposedly, thanks to the miracle ingredient, essence of Fuya 3, named after its mysterious origin. Sadly, there have been complaints from a few individuals regarding the additional funding Zaxore received. Dr. Groik has even gone so far as to accuse Zaxore of being a fraud. Now she requests permission, as well as an additional budget of 500 credits, to launch a secret investigation. If Zaxore finds out, he might take offense and leave. We'll investigate it. I don't care about these credits. If we lose it all, it's fine. It's irrelevant to us. So next, I think we're going to research admin cap again. We need to get that admin cap up. Our Empire Sprawl is high, and so our technology cost is increased by 83%. Just by reducing our administration overhead here, we can get a lot faster of research. I think we'll go for applied superconductivity next, since we are negative in our energy credits. Should be fine. A bitter feud has been brewing for months between the two largest criminal organizations on Trappist-Tertius, and it has now finally come to a head. Vicious fighting has erupted in streets and alleys across the planet, and it is rapidly spreading into residential areas. Our local security forces are doing what they can to contain the violence, but the sheer scale of the fighting has left them overwhelmed. The war zone. And, of course, we need housing on this mining world. Okay, we can do that. We can't build any additional mining districts, so we'll put in a city district. And that was on Trappist-Tertius. Okay, we'll go ahead and upgrade our precinct houses. Sounds good. Dr. Groik's investigation into Zaxore's research has yielded some interesting results. Not only has Dr. Zaxore greatly exaggerated the effects of the serum, he has neglected to mention that they're only temporary. The side effects, however, when overused, can be quite permanent. The essence itself has been extracted from a gland found in a species native to the Fuye system, none other than the Dabax of the Dabax commonality. Zaxore has held several Dabaxians. Wow, okay, there we go. Dabaxins in cryostasis for months to secure the necessary supply of essence. It is likely that our diplomatic ties with their empire would suffer if they were to discover the truth. We could terminate and apprehend, or market the product as an anti-aging cream. Yeah, we're gonna terminate and apprehend. That is more in line with our empire, I think. Regrettably, the mysterious Dr. Zaxore has slipped through our clutches, leaving his staff and test subjects behind. The Dabaxans have been awoken and thankfully have no recollection of what they've been through. As for Zaxore, he is probably already on his way to some distant system under a different name, plotting his next con. With a little luck, the next time he slips up, we'll be there to catch him. His disgraced staff seems to have been as blindsided as we were by his charm, and many have offered to join the Science Nexus permanently to make up for their mistakes. 10,000 Society research. They're welcome to join us. Okay, sounds good. So that little saga is over, and we need to start thinking about external expansion, right? We have a solid plan for internal expansion via habitats. Oh, they want to invite the Awoken in. Yeah, we're going to do that. We will vote for that. I'm a big fan of this. The next question is there all Belmacosin up here? Okay. The Synthoid are fighting, I think. Yeah, they're at war with the Allied Interlinked Systems. That's these brown guys. Okay, sounds good. We're mostly biding our time there. We are full on alloys again.
Achieved.
We'll just tank that price. Synth leaders have finished up. And at this point, we can go for, how about planetary build speed? Sure. How are we doing on this construction? We're back up to 15%. That took a long time to build that back up. Okay, I'm just not going to touch that. Sounds good. Let's just pretend that doesn't exist for now. And honestly, at this rate, I feel like we can get a second construction ship going. The Belmacosa Enforcers have defeated an ancient Leviathan. That's okay. And yeah, I do think that we can get a second construction ship going. I think we have plenty of influence on the way. How are we doing on our mega shipyard? Well, there that is. The first stages of our mega shipyard is now complete. A vast framework awaits the installation of the manufacturing bays, which will one day make this facility the shipbuilding capital of the galaxy. We're going to build our core, and that's great. So that's underway, and we are going to get our next construction ship, and that's going to start constructing over Saturn, if we can build over a gas giant, which I think we can. Oh yeah, habitats are 150, not 100. Well, it's going to take some time. Perhaps, if we weren't building the mega shipyard right now, I would say that we should probably start working on the Strategic Coordination Center or the Sentry Array. But we're going to need a lot of influence for all of that. So that'll be just fine. Let's check in on our colonies here. And those appear to be okay. Well, it's just going to be a little while then. I do want to find out if this is going to replace our research station or be in addition to it. That said, because it's a research station, this can become a research habitat, and will almost certainly generate more than 3 physics research here. So, all in all, that's probably a good plan. This Forge world needs jobs, and honestly, I feel like we need minerals more than we need alloys at this point. So we're going to do something like that. Excellent. We are still pretty negative on our energy credits, and a lot of that is because we really tanked our alloys in pricing. I'm going to actually go to sell like 400 per month. Let me do this properly. There we go. So we're going to sell like 400 per month. We'll back off on that later, of course. We would like to extend our deal. We're now gaining 3k. Okay, this is more than we need. So we'll back this off to like 200. Actually, maybe like 100. And we may just have to be capped on alloys. Now, one thing we could do is we could go through each of these and build a resource silo. All that costs is a little bit of alloys. Unfortunately, we can only build the one. but it doesn't have an upkeep cost associated with it, and it means we're going to be able to store more of these alloys anyway. So we may as well go through all of these structures and build the resource silos in the locations where we, of course, don't already have things. We can't do those in the bastions, but that'll do for now. Okay, we did just lose a scientist for the ISS Lagrange. We'll recruit a new one. And that is over here. And we're just assisting research on Earth right now, although we don't gain much from that. We'll probably move that over to the Mars habitat once that finishes. That's a 33% now. And we're going to build ourselves another habitat over here once we have 21 additional influence in about 7 or so months. We could buy in more minerals, but I don't think we need to. I think we need to just wait for this to finish up. I think that'll be fine. No more colonies to work on, but we do need to really start hammering out those habitats. Did the Awoken ever join? They actually didn't. I'm going to improve relations with them, and we're going to bring them in ourselves. They would actually not accept an invite into the Federation. Okay. They're associated with a different Federation. That's why. Sad. Oh well, no big deal. No big deal at all. So our mega shipyard is still underway. We've got about 1,400 days to go here. We have 5 shipyards at this time, and the upgrade will bring that up pretty dramatically. I think that'll bring it up by another 5? I think this is going to be a total of like 15 shipyards. And also have that sweet, sweet ship build speed modifier on it.
Complete.
Okay, so now we can store a decent amount of additional alloys and energy credits. We have a higher storage capacity, so that's fine. We are going to have to start spending those at some point. And the question is, who do we fight? The Belmacosa? I mean, that would be rough. To be sure. We'll have to see, but we can get started on our second habitat, this one over Saturn. So we will build a habitat. Wonderful. That started. How's this one doing? We are at 46% over our Martian, 47% over our Martian habitat. Sounds good. This factory world requires additional jobs. It's already maxed out on its minerals for now, so we'll build an industrial district, I suppose. This tech world needs jobs, so that means an advanced research complex. This forge world needs jobs. It's maxed out on its industrial districts right now. So I guess we'll just do alloy nano plants for now. This forge world is also maxed out, alloy nano plants. This mining world is close to maxed out. I think for this one, yeah, we were starting to pivot into this being like a trade world. We'll build a generator district, and that'll be fine for now. On Trappist Secundus, we need a job. I think, again, I'm going to build... We've got an energy grid here right now. I'm going to build an energy district here right now, a generator district. We just need to wait for a little bit more in terms of minerals. I'm going to buy them, actually. Okay. I mean, we're doing fine with our energy credits, right? We can even back this off a little bit. We just found an additional 9 trade value. Sure, we're going to back this off to 50. And we definitely want to start thinking about maybe taking out the Mictor continuity. It's only a 32k fleet. That's a 250k fleet. 131k. That's actually not that scary, though. When you look at our fleets here, we've got 5 fleets all at about 100k. So that's definitely something to consider. Is that we are making solid progress there. We don't need to have all these star bases open at this time in the outliner. Joskfomot could use additional jobs. No, it couldn't. It doesn't need jobs. Okay, that's fine. It's Sirius Prime that needs jobs. Over here, we should probably just put in an industrial district, I suppose. We can activate the Surveyor, and so we shall. Plus 3 rare crystals up here. That is solid. So what we're going to do next is we can jump drive after we're done building this habitat up to Drisk, and then from there we'll head to Echochromia. Sounds great. Well, these mega structures are, you know, mega slow, so that's something to remember. We've got another 1,000 days on our mega shipyard framework upgrade.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
And there's our admin cap coming up. That's very, very good. I think we'll go with selected lineages next, and we are going to grab energy weapon attack speed is the cheapest. There we go. Getting some wild swings in our mineral count. That's interesting, to be sure. So let's see, we've gotten 25% and we've gotten half of the influence. So yeah, it looks like 2 construction ships are the correct number of construction ships for building habitats based on our current influence gain. That's great. That does mean that we will be pretty much influence neutral for right now, until such a time as we decide to start building one of these bigger megastructures. And we'll want to start doing that just as soon as we're done with our mega shipyard. That'll be done soon enough. In theory, anyway. Now, we can, in theory... How are we doing on our traditions here? We're getting some progress. We can, in theory, go for our edict that allows us to get a second megastructure and increases the build speed by 50%. Like, that's a big deal, right? That's a very big deal. Guess we can grab this robo-modding point. Why not? Our admin cap is coming up nicely as well. That's great. Ooh, we can get another admin cap upgrade. Plus 15 more. That's going to be great. Let's check in on those colonies. Yep, Earth needs an additional job. We'll buy in a few more minerals. That job that Earth needed disappeared. Did that happen because they didn't have enough minerals? Maybe. Alien specimen procurement? No, we can't do that right now. Well, we might be able to, but we probably shouldn't. Scum and villainy on Eudixa Secundus, huh? That I don't like. Eudixa Secundus is over here. We will definitely need to get ourselves some precinct houses here. There we go. Excellent. We are full on alloys again. Honestly, not a lot that we can do about that. We can buy in a bunch of minerals just to spend down our energy credits, I suppose. And then sell off a bunch of alloys. I mean, we're capped. And then we can buy in more minerals. Perfect. We're definitely not wasting huge amounts of money right now. Okay. There we go. All is good. Now the price on alloys, that will recover. But we tanked it hard. Oh, now they want to invite the Awoken into our Federation again. We do accept that. We vote for it. If the Awaken would join. Acceptance of minus 47. The vote failed. The Talakur League voted against it. What are you guys doing? Come on. What are you doing? You kick them from the Federation. And then let them back in after we pass all of our reforms that we want? It might be an interesting option in a little while. We're going to have these guys come over here. Assign an envoy in over here to bump up our cohesion a bit. I'd like to wait until we're level 5, I think. Yeah, let's wait until we're level 5. So that will be just fine. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue starting to get a little bit itchy about going to war, I think. I think that's what's going to be happening. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.